Hi Capricorns, Power and Light Tarot coming at you with a reading. Let's see what we have for you guys. And I hope you're well, Capricorn. And yeah, let's see what we have for Capricorn right now. Let's see, and we have expectations, having very high ideals or unreasonable requirements. Wow, it's like somebody has to be perfect here, right? Dreamer and fantasies. Capricorn, so somebody either, thinks you're perfect, or they had, too high of an expectation in love or in romance, right? That's how it looks. First blush, we have soft whispers of affection, make love bloom. And we have gentle romance and tender. Somebody, I feel like tried to, they wanted you to be perfect or something. You're like, I'm a human over here, okay? Yeah, and, you've made mistakes too, stuff like that, not just me. It can be that type of a dynamic. The divine match, and we actually see, I guess that's supposed to be Mother Mary and Joseph, I suppose, right? Following your destiny and a love that's meant to be. Soulmate and twin flame. Yeah, see, somebody is following their destiny here. And, this high expectation, we're going to find out what that means. But I think somebody might have, wanted you to be perfect. And then they turn around and maybe come to find out that you're a soulmate, that you're their soulmate. That's interesting, right? Let's see what else we have, Capricorn. Yeah. Let's see what we got. And we have do not judge. These don't really read in the reverse, right? They have their own, do not judge. Wow. It's in the reverse for a reason. Somebody judged you. Yes, they had these high expectations. OMG. Yes, oh my goodness, right? And so, do not judge. And here's this Mao type of, guy who, killed millions of his own people in China. I think that was in the 40s. It wasn't even that long ago. I kid you not. You're like, whoa, dude. So anyway, do not judge, and he is the judge, and these people are begging for some type of sympathy here. Don't kill me, or don't, I don't know, send me, to the dogs, or put me in the, in the dungeon for the rest of my life. Please don't do that. And let's see, and we have the way of the heart. So somebody is, we heard that card about divine match, soulmate, following your destiny, and a love that's meant to be. When we have the way of the heart, he's meditating here, but he's away from the crowd, wearing, they're wearing this kind of communist outfit over here. They are. They're wearing, these are like troops or whatever. They're wearing, uniform, and he's in his kind of, cool duds over here, his kind of cool clothes, and he's meditating, and he is away from them. He is following his heart. And it's implying that these people are not following their heart. They're following like a general, right? But they're not really following their heart. So he's over here alone. That's what somebody's doing here. Somebody misjudged you. That's what it is. Yeah. We have understand the infinite. Let's have a look at that, because I don't remember that card so well. And we see these two kind of native people. And they're outside doing something. I don't know if they're doing art. It's hard to... understand the infinite and wander in what leaves no traces. Use what you have received from nature, giving up any idea of earning. Just be empty. Yeah, that's really interesting. It's kind of just being this, and instead of expecting to make money, right? Let's see. It is easy to feel exhausted in our era. Oh, yeah. But the cause is not the frenetic rhythms, commitments, or daily stress and tensions. One is exhausted because every contact with one's inner quiet has been lost. That's true. And how did Jim Carrey said that depression is, and this might not be the perfect way, but he said that depression is being what everybody else wants you to be. You're just really not being true to yourself, right? About your love life, about your work, because maybe you are, doing work that, maybe your family wants you to do, or just maybe, but it's definitely about like depression. I believe part of it is not following your heart, right? And that's what this is about, because they're saying one is exhausted because every contact with one's inner quiet was lost. In reality, primitive man was more oppressed by work. Yeah, physical work. Today we could have more free time, but not knowing how to use it. So we fill it up with useless engagements. That's true. Until you realize how valuable your time is, right? Learn to organize your time. Use free time to understand the infinite, which is understanding yourself, of course. Get inside yourself and immerse yourself in your inner quiet. Otherwise, your discomfort will increase. That's true. Because the soul is always crying out for you to nurture it, but for you to know it, for you to know yourself. That's right. And when you don't listen to that inner voice saying that, then you can become depressed, and or you feel like you have to always be busy and just things like that, right? Yeah, to kind of fill the void. If you are not in contact with your center, it will be inevitable. So find time to meditate, to be just empty. Yeah, that's what they're doing. So let's see what we got, Capricorn. If you want to get a reading with me, psychic reading, tarot reading, I always check for accuracies. I sure do. And I do check my work for sure. If you want to find out about somebody, get a psychic reading on them. And I can help you and read somebody else, or for your own insight. I'm also a life coach. Yeah. So really spirituality is, for me, it is psychology of the soul, right? That's how I see it. So let's see what we got, you guys. And Mystic says there's a free 5-minute psychic reading, Capricorn. Also, with the psychic readings, and the tarot, you pick the format. If you want me to send you a video, fine. If you want to do a live call, we do that. I can record that as well. Those are the best kind of fun ones, right? And I also do past life readings, and those are healing. That is past life healing. That's really what it is. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. And you can email me and and ask me what that's about, right? Yeah. Super helpful for you to really empower yourself, like what he is talking about here, understanding the infinite. And so 7 of Pentacles, Capricorn, starting the reading, and we have the Queen of Swords with it. Now we have the 10 of Pentacles, the Lovers again, Capricorn. Yeah, wow. All right, let me cover these naked people, because they are, especially on this deck, they're real naked. And Wheel of Fortune, 5 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, the Devil. There's fear here. Yeah, there is. Temperance and the 5 of Wands. So there could be maybe here, yeah, but I think it's fear. Somebody feels like you are fate and destiny, and they want to follow their heart, right, straight to you. Yeah, somebody had unreasonable requirements before. I don't know what they wanted, but maybe they wanted you to be perfect, or maybe they wanted you to love them even though there was somebody else involved. That's a possibility. I have the 3 of Swords right here, bottom of the deck here. But and so in the reading, we start with the 7 of Pentacles. I wonder what's going to happen. This person, either they wonder what's going to happen because they judged you in the past. I feel like that's it. Yeah. Queen of Swords, now they're following their heart, and they're like, well, I wonder what's going to happen now. Let's get a card on the Queen of Swords, and we have it with the King. So there they are, the 2 intelligent people, definitely, right? And the Death card. This is a decision, a discerning of it, analyzing it, and the transformation is here. In the end, death, maybe, I don't mean the death where, your hamster passes away. I don't mean that, or somebody, right? I just mean that this is something ends and something transforms. Yeah, because of it. I'm pretty sure. Because we have victory and loss right here, Capricorn. 5 of Swords is about loss. It's about victory as well, but somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose, just like the song by the Controllers, right? Guys ever hear that song? Check it out. Beautiful love song. All right. 10 of Pentacles showing up here and why it's all happening. This is a completion. There could have something to do with a family in this reading. There could, but 10 of Swords. Wow, with the 10 of Pentacles. Something ends. Maybe it's a marriage. because somebody like changes their mind because I don't know, they come out of somebody had an attitude in this reading. That's what it was. Somebody had a bad attitude, an attitude where they thought that they were so great and, they were probably judging you, Capricorn. Yeah, and the Lovers is sitting external to you with the Six of Swords. So this person could have made a choice to transition away from somebody once they realize that you are a divine presence for them, a divine match. It says that right here. Wheel of Fortune is how somebody is feeling or seeing themselves. This is coming into contact with fate and destiny because we have a fate and destiny card. Where is it? The divine match card. Following your destiny and a love that's meant to be. And let's see, we have the Seven of Wands with it. And this is how, as I said, somebody's seeing themselves. This is the other person. Could be Capricorn, maybe you. But this is, being overwhelmed because this is fate and destiny. Because something has to end. So, and this overwhelmed, if you're overwhelmed because something's fate and destiny, in this reading, it usually means like, I got to move on from somebody else. Or I've treated Capricorn so badly, that could be going on here possibly. I've treated Capricorn so badly because I was judging and, my arrogant kind of self, right? Or, I just thought I was all that. And so with that, they could come to find out that you are fate and destiny. And now they're like, oh my God, what did I do? I shot myself in the foot. Yes. And then I bit my toenails. Just kidding, right? No. Sounds awful, right? Five of Swords sitting in the past. That is the loss. And a loss is incurred here so somebody can win. So they can be with their divine match, their divine partner. Ace of Pentacles is a concern. And this is, this person wants something solid and very lasting, Capricorn, with you. And the Devil's in the psyche. Yeah, with the Tower. And this is, oh my God, somebody's dealing right now. Maybe it's the physical environment. It's usually not. This person is dealing with fear here. Something has come crashing down. I believe something's ending, right? Six of Swords next to the Ten of Swords. This is a transition and an end in itself. And here's the Ten of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles, which is another tens are completion. And this person is discerning whether or not they can transform things with you. And we have Temperance. And there she is with her roller job. Yeah, 1970. My mom used to wear her hair like that. But, it looked pretty good. I feel like it did. And I'm glad I don't have to wear my hair like that, though. Yeah, I'm kind of glad, right? But to be in style, right? But, at the time, everybody wore it, so it looks great, right? And, if you had a pretty face, it was even more helpful, right? But the hair looked nice because it was, it was a roller job and it was, right? You rolled your hair, it looked really good, or you went to the hairdresser to do it, but it looks pretty if you did a good job, right? Justice and the Temperance, Judgment and the Temperance card sitting in the hopes and fears. So this could be a Sag and they want you to forgive them. That could be. Somebody wants to be forgiven for judging. Yeah, right? Yeah, and you tell them, Capricorn, I'll be the judge, right? Yeah, I was watching this video and, I didn't know if it said the four most intuitive signs, and I knew it would be Pisces and Cancer. Especially Cancer is the mother, right? The cosmic womb, and we choose our parents and all that kind of stuff, right? So that's really divine, and no wonder Cancer is so intuitive, right? And then it was Pisces, and I guess Pisces, and the other one was Gemini and Capricorn. And I just thought to myself, oh wow, right? I kind of wouldn't have guessed that, right? And here we have Five of Wands, and this is showing in the potential outcome. This person feels challenged with the Tower and the Devil over here. I feel like because they're coming to talk to you. Yeah. About a decision they made. Yeah, and let's get one more card. We have the Three of Wands with it. Yeah, this person turned their back on something here. And they want a future with you, Capricorn. And I feel like this person is either worried or feeling really stuck and upset. Tower. right here. It could be also that something really ended. As I've been saying, right? The Tower can be an ending. Nothing will ever be the same again. And this person is feeling kind of stuck about it. Sometimes we see the Devil here with these cards. It's like, well, I had to do something, but I feel kind of really shitty about it. Yeah, with the Devil, right? And that may have happened in this reading. Yeah. But they're not judging you anymore, Capricorn. I hope it's not too late, right? Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. If you want to get a reading with me, they're lots of fun. Check out the description box below. And please like, share, and subscribe because it does help me to continue to bring these videos forward. Thank you so much, you guys.